What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Hey. Whoo, child. It's a lot going on. You guys know the internet is blowing up. Jay-Z has responded to Busby. He filed a 200 and something page response. Child, we're not going to read that tonight. Well, we ain't reading 200 pages ever, but we'll talk about that tomorrow, I guess. Hey, everybody, let's get into these Real Housewives of Potomac, honey. Let's get into these Real Housewives of Potomac. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. Give me a quick second. Somebody just sent me something I got to respond to. Give me a quick second. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. All right, let me get to this. I apologize, you guys. Something hit me as soon as it went live. He said, file the charges then. The episode was born until they got to the kids, and my heart sank. Yeah, it really wasn't a lot with this episode. So we'll get to Mia. Let me tell y'all something. I'm sick of Mia. I am really angry at Mia. You know what? Fire her, kick her off, get her away from here. But let's start from the beginning and work our way back. Y'all, with each episode, I'm liking Gizelle more and more. Like, I'm not going to blame Robin for Gizelle, just like I'm not going to blame Gizelle for Robin. But I think the two of them together were not a good combination because they were friends in real life. They were ride or die in real life. And Robin was going to be there no matter what Gizelle did and all of that. But I am really, truly liking Gizelle. And I am curious to see this situation with her daddy and this Will, because it sounds like there was somebody around Gizelle's daddy, maybe a girlfriend, significant other, somebody. She said that after her daddy had his brain surgery, the will that he originally had was thrown in the trash and another will was replaced that allegedly her daddy signed. But she said, I was there. My daddy was incapacitated. He couldn't hold a pen, much less sign a new will. He didn't even have the presence of mind to do that. And this new will, all of the kids are cut out. I know we don't hear a lot about Gizelle's other siblings, but Gizelle is not an only child. So under this new will, all of the kids are cut out, and so are the grandkids. She said under Georgia law, if she's successful in getting the judge to throw out this bogus will, then it'll basically be as if he did not have an estate, and then the kids would get, I think she said 2/3 of his estate, then, you know, and so forth. And she said, I know for a fact that what my father's will included me, you know, his children as well as his grandchildren. So unfortunately, it sounds like Gizelle is going to be mixed up in court fighting this bull hockey. And I feel for her because, you know, after losing your father, and then it sounds like it was sudden, and now you have to fight this. First of all, those types of lawsuits are not cheap. They are not cheap. And it's just a lot when you're already dealing in grief. And it's not about being greedy. It's not about being like, it's not about coming after something that is not hers. But if her father had an estate, it should go to his kids. Whatever that estate is, I don't care if they split in 75 cents. You know what I mean? So, and I think this is probably the first time that we're getting some real storylines out of Gizelle. I mean, I hated that this is the storyline. But we're actually getting some real storylines from Gizelle, even with her opening up about her father. So I'm here for that. You know, I mean, again, I hate why we're getting it, but I'm here for us getting it, right? Gizelle is likable to see, and Mia lacks respect for herself, Gordon, and those babies. Listen, baby, I'm so angry about the last 15 minutes of this episode, but we're gonna get there, child. We're gonna get there. So then we see TJ and we see Stacy. I actually liked TJ in this scene. He's making lunch for her. He's jazzing up a frozen pizza. He put a little tomatoes on it, added a little olive oil. He jazzing it up. I thought it was really cute. That he pulled that bonnet out, talking about something. He got his chef's hat. Now, Stacy, girl, you talking about some, I don't even wear a satin bonnet. Then where he get it from? If it wasn't yours, who was it? I mean, did it belong to your daughter? Did it belong to your housekeeper? Because let's call a thing. He got it from somewhere. If he didn't feel like leaving the house to go to the store to get no food, he damn sure didn't run down to the bodega and get a satin bonnet. The bonnet was already in the house, girl. You know that was your bonnet. I'm sorry. Somebody just sent me something. I'm sorry. Let me not pay attention because I got to get through this live. So, because I got something else totally going on, child. Anyway, was it me or did Stacy do add some sauce to that with the ladies? Kern told her, why does TJ call Stacy princess? Why not? Why he can't call? Why is that wrong calling her princess? Why is that a problem, Phil? I wouldn't mind a man calling me his princess. I don't see what's wrong with that. My mother went through something similar with her aunts and stay. Yeah, that's crazy, y'all. I hate that people have to go through that. It's bad enough when people legitimately don't leave a will, but it's something totally different when they do leave a will and we got to fight like through this kind of stuff. I feel bad for them. So they talked about what happened at the party, and Stacy was like, look, my guy, you know I was working, okay? You knew the cameras was going. You knew I had to be at certain places at certain times. Like, I thought you was good over there with the guys because the guys already know the routine. They already know what it was. I thought you'd be good over there. Honestly, that's what I heard her say. Now, that ain't what she really said, but that's what I heard her say. Like, come on, my guy, you know this wasn't no regular party. I was working. I had to film scenes. I had to be certain places, and I had to be there for however long the cameras told us to be there and production told us to be there. But you was over there with the guys who have been doing this, and they know how this shit go. I don't understand what the problem was. But she was like, you know, when we, you know, we're just starting to hang out and go out in public together. So, you know, we're just starting to get to that space, you know. So we're going to have some growing pains. Okay, you're right. Y'all are dating. Y'all are just going outside. So then she brings up what the lady said. First of all, let me tell you something. In an adult relationship, don't bring me what one of your friends said. Don't. When we're having an adult relationship, you're an adult and I'm an adult. Don't tell me, well, the girl said. If you're a man, don't come to me talking about, well, the fellas. I was talking to the fellas and they said, you know, that they don't think that I'm ready to date yet. Their opinion don't have shit to do with what's going on over here. I was like, if I was TJ, I'd have been side-eyeing the hell out of her talking about something. Well, the ladies think da-da-da-da-da, and the ladies don't think that I'm ready to date. And the ladies. First, you came back to me and told me that the ladies was clowning you about the fact that me and you have chosen to be in a monogamous relationship. One, that wasn't their business. How did they even know? And two, I don't care about what they think about what we've decided to do or not do. Number three, now you coming to me telling me that they talking about whether we ready to be in a relationship or not, and you coming out of your your marriage and this, that, and the other. I wish a man would. I wish a man would come to me and talk about what the guy said. That's the fastest way for me to be like, well, I tell you what, you go date the guys. Go date the guys. So then Stacy gonna say, well, and I wasn't mad about what he said about the whole sex thing. He was like, look, you just got finished saying that the girl said you're not even ready to be in a relationship, so you think you're ready for a sexual relationship. He said, listen, I wasn't a casual sex guy before. So she was like, well, what if I decided to date other people? How would you feel about that? So his response was, well, I'm not going to close myself off to the possibility of dating other women. What was he supposed to say, Stacy? Like, you just said to him, well, what would you think if I dated other people? Whether he means it or not, I would say the same thing. Well, I mean, if you're open to dating other people, I guess I'm open to dating other people. If you don't want this to be, a one man, one woman situation, okay, I'm okay with the one. Baby, she wasn't ready for that. So she said, well, I kind of wanted you to fight for me. And he was like, well, he said, I didn't say I wouldn't be bothered by it. I didn't say I would be happy with it. I just said then I would keep myself open to the possibility of dating other people. See, this is where women get on my nerves. Again, I know what y'all say about TJ. I'm throwing that out the window because that ain't my business. I don't care. It ain't got nothing to do with me. But we're just going to stick with what we have here, what the people have told us. Here's my problem with you ladies. You say you want this man that does this, and that. This man just cooked you a whole meal. He made it fun for you. He made it cute for you. And you still mad about, and you talking about what the lady said. You was fine with this man until you started filming this show. Now all of a sudden you got hoe ass Ashley. Don't have a man, Gizelle. About to lose her man, Kern. Giving you advice on who you should and shouldn't be dating. Girl, go sit somewhere. We ain't gonna bring up Mia. To some people, their friends' opinion matter. They think I've known my friends longer than you. I don't have a problem with your friends' opinions mattering. What I have a problem with is you bringing them to me. Like now I have to account for and justify our relationship based on your friends. I have a problem with that. Don't do that. Don't bring that shit to me. We all talk to our friends and we all respect our friends' opinion. Absolutely. And I have definitely made some relationship decisions based on friends' opinions. I definitely have. But what I'm not going to do, not at this age, is go to the adults in my life. I mean, go to the person in my life and say, well, my friend said da 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 da. Contrary to popular belief, L. Teddy, I can be unbiased, and when I feel like I got to give Curran a bit, I'm gonna give Curran a bit. I'm about to give her a bit in a few minutes. Here come L. Teddy dropping down. Right, really be. We're in a relationship, not with the lady. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, hell, I talked to L. Teddy about my relationships, and he talked to me about his, but he don't make decisions based off of that. That be make me sick. Talking about I can't believe he had enough breath. I hate her so much. I'm sorry. So what up? Yours was 15 minutes, child. Hey, Scotty Boo. For real. Yeah, I'm gonna call you when I get off here, El Teddy. Maybe we need. I might need to set up a private stream, y'all. When I get off here, we might need to have a whole conversation. Moving right along. So now we have Wendy and her mama. I'm gonna be honest with you. We went through this long scene for Wendy to tell her mama that she quit her job. Look. Don't care. Moving right along. I get it. In your culture, but child, we don't care. You quit your job. You a grown ass woman with 500 degrees, child. If you want to quit your job, you can quit your job as long as the bills ain't late. I'm sure your mama don't care. So then we see Gizelle and Ashley going on this speed dating situation. Now y'all know that Gizelle and Ashley are also going to be on that Bravo dating show. So I'm sure this was probably a dry run for the dating show to maybe see the kind of guys they like and what they looking for and that kind of thing. But they did like a whole speed dating with just the two of them. Now that first guy that showed up that had flowers, he knew that it was Ashley's birthday. He knew how old she was turning. He knew what her favorite flower was. Get rid of him. He know way too much. First of all, that means that he'd already Googled you and he knew where he was coming. See, y'all told on yourselves, Bravo. That means that these men already knew that they were filming for the show and they knew who was coming. Because that man had already Googled you and knew all your business. So that's number one. Throw him away. No, ma'am. Throw him away. Then we had Josh who said he was a farmer, but they ain't have horses. And then did y'all hear Ashley talk about when she was younger, she rode horses and she used to compete, like she used to do horse racing or some sort of competition? Let me tell y'all something. Do you know how expensive it is to do any sort of equestrian sport? When Ashley be coming down here trying to talk about how poor they were and they was almost homeless and they was this and they was that. Now, I'm not saying that they didn't go through some hard times, but ma'am, at some point in time, your people had enough money to have you in an equestrian sport. Do you know how expensive any sort of equestrian sport is? The equipment alone. Okay, Ashley, y'all be telling on yourselves when y'all be talking. So it was a cute little speed date situation. We see that Josh and Ashley are going to hook up. They're going on a little date later on. We'll get to that. I feel like Gizelle might have picked one of the guys, maybe two of the guys. The Namaste guy, pageants are expensive too. You're right. The Namaste guy was cute or whatever. So there was that. I feel like that was just a step into the whole opening up the door for the two of them to be on this dating show on Bravo. I really do. Then we have Kern and Uncle Ben down to the pool. Kern says that she was very emotionally upset the night of the accident because her and Ray been going through stuff and she felt like he hasn't been there for her. Once again, I keep going back to Karen keeps alluding to something happened the day of the accident. Now, is that just Kern's way of trying to explain what she was going through and what happened with the accident? Sure, maybe. I don't know. But she keeps alluding that something major happened that day. Let's just call a thing a thing. You and Ben are going through, you and Ray are going through some things. You and Ray are going through the things that y'all are going through. And unfortunately, you're in this situation now where hopefully you say he's there supporting you and y'all are in a better place. That's great. All right. Moving right along. We got Kiki meeting up with Mia down to the coffee shop. I got a question. Since when does your boyfriend being a social worker that has his own business make you an expert in mental health? Mia said, well, Kiki, she works in mental health. She don't work in mental health. She volunteers at her boyfriend's business who works in mental health. And even then, is he a clinician? And if you have been dealing with all of these issues, if you have been dealing with these issues with Gordon for years and years and years, why do you need her help? Oh, he is okay. He is LCSW. Okay, thank you. Why do you need, like, if y'all have been dealing with this for so many years with I keep wanting to say Ray, with Gordon's mental health, explain to me why you need her help. He doesn't have his own doctors. He doesn't have his own resources. He doesn't go to his own therapy. Why are you going to her for anything? Yeah, this was ridiculous. And Mia, I'm so sick of y'all of you shoving Gordon down our throat. You just happen to be on the phone with Gordon. Wow. Mia is lying. Everything. I know Mia is lying, Phil. Everything is not a manic episode. You're trying to make everything into a manic episode, and it's not. And I'm sick of all of it. I'm sick of all of it. But I'm almost there, y'all. I'm almost at the end of this episode where I'm about to give it to Mia, because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of her, and I'm sick of them using. You know what? I owe Kern and Gizelle an apology. I owe both of their asses an apology. You know why I owe them an apology? Because in the first episode of this season, going all the way back to episode 1, when they told us, when they was at Kern's little birthday party situation, and Kern and Gizelle came at her and was like, "You're not protecting your kids." I defended that. I said that was kind of messed up. I feel like that was a little bit harsh. Why they come all the way out? That was a bit much to say she not protecting her kid. You know what? They were right. You not. They were right. They were 100% correct. Mia, not only are you not protecting your kids, you are, and I'm going to give y'all an example in a minute, you are vindictively including your children. And I'm going to get to that in a second. Y'all put a pin in that and y'all remind me in case I forget, but I don't think I will. But in case I forget, y'all remind me. Ashley go on a date. We don't care. We don't care about this date. Okay, he had cancer. He just turned 30. Great. Moving right along. Mia and Gordon. This last scene with Mia and Gordon. Let me start from the beginning and work my way back. If I was one of Mia's kids, I would be confused as hell. If I was one of Mia's kids, I would be confused as hell. First of all, mommy and daddy together, but they not together. But daddy lived upstairs and mommy lived downstairs. Now we got Ink in the picture, and Ink is the boyfriend, maybe the new daddy, but he not the father, but maybe he is the father of the other son. And you putting all this shit on a public platform. But did y'all peep? Everything those kids said to me sounded scripted. Everything those kids said sounded like they were told to say them. Did y'all hear that little girl ask, "Where did you meet mommy?" And Gordon said, "Charlotte." She said, "Yeah, but where in Charlotte?" He said, "North Charlotte." But where in North Charlotte? It's like she knew the answer that she was looking for, and he wasn't giving her that answer. Explain to me what 7-year-old isn't okay with that answer. Where'd you meet? Where did you and mommy daddy meet? We met in Charlotte. Where in Charlotte? But where? But where? But where? I was like, who put her up to this? And it came out of nowhere. Like, out of all the things that they could be asking, that's the question. Your parents are literally telling you that they about to be divorced, but the question you asking is where y'all met. And then the little boy, he talking about some, Hot damn, me and Really be out on one accord. I felt the same way. Very performative. Me as a whole clown. Thank you, Phil, for the super chat. Yeah, I was just like, and then, right, and then the little boy, he couldn't even look up and make eye contact, and he was mumbling, which again tells me that it was something deceitful in what the boy was talking about. And is it me, or is every time we see me as kids, they making cookies? This about the third or fourth time we done seen me as kids making cookies. Man, you don't make nothing else with them kids. They don't do nothing else but make cookies. I'm like, it doesn't make sense to me, the questions that they were asking and the things that they were saying. It was disjointed. It didn't make sense. And once again, you could see that Gordon was blindsided and confused. You could once again see he was blindsided and confused because none of that shit made sense to him. So then the little girl is going to lean over while Mia is explaining love and marriage. Why are you explaining marriage to the kids that you telling y'all about to get divorced? Why are you even explaining marriage? I don't mean any harm, but we're a little late for that, for them to understand about marriage. You said, well, marriage is when you find the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. Why are you explaining marriage to them when you literally are saying, I don't want to spend the rest of my life with your daddy? Why are you explaining that? So then the little girl is going to lean over and say, well, what if mommy wants to marry Ink? And Gordon says that's her decision. I thought that was a fair answer. So then the little girl going to come out of nowhere and say, you can't marry Mr. Ink. Where'd that even come from? Y'all, this scene did it for me. I'm done. I'm no longer intrigued, impressed. I'm no longer giving passes. I feel like Mia is playing games with everybody. She's playing games with Ink. She's playing games with Gordon, and her kids are going to be the collateral damage. This shit is not cute. It's not funny. It's not a reality show to me. It is, you are very much using your kids as a pawn to keep making this Bravo money. That is what it is. That is it, and that is all. You said you wait for this divorce to be over. Well, what the hell is the holdup? What is the holdup with the divorce? Okay? I don't know. And Gordon is not, and I hate that Gordon, I really want Gordon to say what he needs to say, because all of this mental health bullshit, it is not that deep. I'm sorry. And I mean, I shouldn't say that because I don't know that man's situation. But I honestly feel like Mia's adding 20 on it. I really feel like Mia's adding 20 on 10. Right. Why after all these years would they worried about where they met? G wants Mia. Yeah, he does. I don't know why he does, but he does. He does. Yeah, this scene was cringy, y'all. It was very cringeworthy. And Mia deserved to go. This was not cute. This made me feel icky. This scene made me feel icky. You know what I'm saying? It just, it made me feel icky. Moving right along. With that being said, y'all, I'm done. The Whether You Like It or Not panel will be tomorrow night. I believe we are on Sakina. Are we on Sakina? Yeah. Because we were at y'all's house last week, right? So we're on Sakina. Yes, we're at Sakina's house tomorrow. So you guys know I'll post the link. You should be subscribed to Sakina, but if you're not, we'll be posting a link. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Married to Medicine will be a little bit earlier. I think I'm going to maybe talk more about this Jay-Z response tomorrow. So y'all just be on the lookout. Y'all be on the lookout. Not Gordon misses those threesomes. On that note, Brown Mama, I ain't doing this with you. Goodbye. Now he misses the threesomes. Goodbye, Brown Mama. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.